Yes. So this is how the things work out. Location theory, it's a theory, It's an integral part of economic geography and regional science. Questions of what economic activities are located where and why. Thus, firms choose locations that maximize their profits and individuals choose locations that maximize their utility. Okay, understood. It's in a word we can say that cost of transporting goods consumes some part of the money. Transportation cost, economic rents, various vary across goods, different land and uses and intensities. With increased distance from the marketplace, we'll have a problem. That is about the transportation. So these are the points which we have to see. Now we have classification of industries also. Good communication has to be there. The market has to get access to the products which is being manufactured. So that's why the location of industry is very much important. I cannot have an industry which is making I'll give a small example. Like Danny Denzongpa, you must have heard of him. He was a great film villain and a hero also. He's got many awards. Danny, he's got a beer factory in Sikkim which is called Dansburg. L&T makes its covers and seals. It's opening the top cover of the bottle is made by, or the cap is made by L&T. And his beer, because I'm giving you this example because I have been to this place. Now a normal beer in the beverage industry, suppose it costs 50 rupees, but a Dansburg in that same place will cost 95 rupees. Somewhere down in the hill, in the valley, there's a factory, Dansburg beer. It's a very famous beer in Sikkim. And it's very much liked in other states also. But the price rises because of the distance of transporting and hilly area. Okay, so this is one small example. Now if I want to have a like we have got these energy drinks here, the Red Bull and then whatnot we have. So these have come into the market, but Red Bull is expensive again, right? Because again, transporting, it's coming from a different area, it's a foreign brand, but it's they have got breweries in India which are bottling it or having it. Like that. So it depends upon the location and the area where we are going to do the business. The geographical spread of economic activity within an economy. Fact. factors, lot of factors influence. Other than those three factors, lot of factors influence the location decisions of firms and industries, including proximity to raw material supplies, availability of labor, good communication, and nearness to market. Once an industry becomes established in a particular location, it tends to act as a focal point for further economic expansion, attracting, directly the establishment trades, component suppliers, backup services, indirectly other firms and industries through external economy of sale, regional multiplier, effects of regional policy, also significant effect on the industrial location. Right? So people try to extend, go ahead on it. We came to know. So in the book it says industrial locations are complex in nature. They are influenced by availability of raw material, labor, capital, power and market, etc. It is rarely possible to find all these factors available at one place. Consequently, manufacturing activities tend to locate at the most appropriate place where all the factors of industrial location are either available or can be arranged at a lower cost. I was a factory GM, assistant GM of the Shivam groups, the Shivam industries, and the brand ambassador was from Bihar, because the owner of the factory, one of the partners, Mr. Pijush Pandey, he is also the owner of he is actually the sole owner of the Shivam groups, Shivam India groups, and your famous singer of, I don't know his name, from Bihar, the first famous singer of Bihar, and one lady, she is also very famous. They are the brand ambassadors of the TMT bars. And I have met him. I was there in the factory when he had come, and there was a huge program and all that. He had come and sang. I don't know his name. I'm forgetting his name. I seriously, honestly, I'm very sorry that I'm not able to remember his name. I'm very bad at names, you guys know. So I was in that factory. It's in a local, it's in a remote area. But the bank is, the local village bank is close by, but the main banking is around about 17 kilometers away. 17 to 20 kilometers away, running a small town. But we were in Jamuria, that's inside a coal belt. You just dig 5-6 feet, you will get coal. Lot of factories are there, industries, only iron industries. The railway yards are close by, a distance of only 7 kilometers. Labor is cheap, lot of labor is there. Coal is there. But the iron ore, it's coming from Odisha, that is far away. But then they book in rakes, 48, 48 bogies of iron ore comes in by the goods train, whole rake comes. The whole rake means the full goods train. That is transported. Manufacturing is easy because they are having labor cost. Water is available. Coal is available. Labor is available. Power is available. The government is giving huge power there. But again, the transportation of the iron ore is very far away. It's coming by rakes, because sometimes some special coal also comes in from South Africa. So then we have to go to the docks, again book in the goods train and book them into that, get the loading done there, unload from the ships. Coal gets unloaded on the ships, again we take that coal, unloaded, our part of the order which has come, we make them unload, again arrange laborers there, load it into the goods train, release the goods train from there, again drive back from Odisha, from the docks, whichever dock it has come, and then you come back. Mostly my job was at the Odisha docks, and I had to go towards the, sometimes I have been to the docks in Bengal also. It's called the Odisha one was Paradip, and the Bengal one was I'm forgetting the name of that dock. it's a dock changed from Calcutta, it's gone shifted, Haldia docks. So again that goods train comes in, again we have to arrange laborers to unload the goods train. The machines do the unloading, but the machine cannot go inside and all. So doors are open, laborers go inside with their spades and all, and they take out. Again that is loaded onto trucks, then dumpers, trucks, that goes and delivers it to the factory. So there is lot of wastage, there is lot of mix up, some gets blown by the air, so there is some loss. So these also things have to be counted in the location. Then that product estimate is made, the iron which is made, the sponge iron, then that price is being made and it is being told to us. That is how it is done. Okay, so next video I'll come back. We'll go to the classifications. I'll read first as far I have been, and after that then we'll go ahead.